Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Project X. I've got Tim Jordan. No, that's not Tim Jordan.
I need my little face mask.
We got Karen Thomas here. Karen, how's it going?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you.
Karen has been with us on some of these Project X videos that we're doing because her specialty is listing optimization. So make sure to check out some of the other videos that she has helped on, such as how to make A+ content. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about videos. I didn't plan that. In this video, we're going to talk about videos. In this video, we're going to talk about videos on your Amazon listing. Now, in the past, this was kind of like an exclusive feature. Like, who only could put videos over there where your pictures are?
Technically, only people that had brand registry 2.0. So this is a big deal. And I'll tell you, video is so powerful because if you think about what we like to watch, you know, images are powerful. But video, I mean, TikTok's blowing up and, you know, obviously we love watching videos, right? So if you can have a video on your listing, it's going to be your most dynamic, powerful sales agent for you because people can't touch and feel and see your product in real life. But if they can see a video and get a feel for what it's about, what it does for them, then they're going to be more likely to buy your product.
I agree. Now, let's just take a look at some examples of what we're even talking about. First of all, I'm going to give you guys a quick peek at something. This has nothing to do with this video, but it just came to my mind now, and you haven't seen this. All right, so I'm going to show this to you here on our coffin shelf. Take a look here, Karen. Look at what I have. I don't have a video yet, but look at this. You see, it says 360. Take a look. Look at that. They give me a full 3D. I can like go around.
What?
And I actually did this.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Do you have your phone with you by chance?
I do. I can go grab it.
Oh, you know, I'll get my phone if it's not here. All right. Watch this. This is going to blow you away. And this is why, guys, you know, we just talked about in the weekly news, Amazon is doing different things to help customers out, or not customers, us sellers, right? With this on a mobile app, I can actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can picture how it looks inside this room. This is crazy. Watch it. Oh, yeah, you see here? It says view in your room. All right.
What?
So it's going to say view in your room. Hopefully you guys can see this.
That is so cool.
Now watch this. Point your camera to the floor, it says. Move your camera to scan the floor, okay? And then tap, look, there's the coffin shelf right there. I can like put it in different parts of the room. Here it looks if it's on this desk. It's crazy.
That is so
Virtual
cool,
reality
Bradley.
here on our listing. Now, guys, this stuff we can't control, all right? Like I asked Amazon how I got this on my listing, and they're like, oh, we're just doing some tests with certain people and we're trying to see what works and what doesn't work. I'm like, that's great. But video we can control on the listing, and that's something that we should focus on. Like, guys, in Amazon, focus on the stuff you can control, and just if cool things like this happen, you know, rejoice. But yeah, don't try and stress out to try and duplicate it on other listings. So let's take a look at some listings that have videos in it. There was some account that I used to work on. It was an actual screen protector. I'm trying to think. Dome Glass Whitestone. I think that was the name of this brand. And what they told me was they had a lot of problems with returns and bad reviews because it's a very complicated screen protector. Like, it requires some like, not machinery, but some like little device here, as you can see in the picture.
Oh, okay.
And they're like saying, so for them, I think they put, here it is. They actually have 2 videos in here. But what they did was they put like part of their installation right here. So first of all, people would be able to see the difficulty in install. So like right off the bat, if it's like, no, I cannot do that, they're not even going to buy the product, which you know, helps. Usually you might think, wait, why wouldn't you want the sale? But I would rather have somebody not buy my product than somebody buy my product and leave me a 1-star review.
Exactly. That's
because
so
they can't
smart.
do it, right?
Yeah,
So what do you think about this? This would be a good way to use video, right? Installation,
yes.
like some infographics.
That's really smart.
So they got a hand model right here, and it's showing them exactly what to do. Okay, so that's one kind of image I can do. I don't think for the coffin shelves we needed an installation video.
We're like,
so then what's do you know of any other product I can search for that I can look to show people other kinds of videos?
Yeah, let's do your famous collagen peptide example.
Collagen peptides, let's do it.
They never let us down, you know?
Right?
It's a great
example. When in doubt, go to collagen peptides.
Seriously. Let's do the sports research.
Sports research, all right.
So I like what they did here, and we can kind of go over what I think they can improve on, but I think they did a really good job making it informative, but also entertaining. What do you guys think?
Let's take a look here. So pushing play, and looks like it's called Way to Use It, and they're putting it in, okay. Turn off that volume there. So they have a model there, putting it in the coffee.
Of course.
Wonder where they got that idea from.
They've been learning some things from you.
Putting it into, what is that?
Soup. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're showing a use case and showing it in action.
And what I like about it, Bradley, is that they have the call-outs. They have, text overlay on each thing that they're telling you visually and with text what they want you to learn from it.
Now, that Whitestone Dome Glass one, that was a 5-minute video. This I see is 30 seconds. So I'm assuming like if it's an installation or something technical, you can go longer, but if you're just kind of like making a branding, like 30 seconds is good enough?
Yeah. I would recommend on your actual product listing to make it about 90 seconds.
Okay.
I think that's kind of the sweet spot, especially if you can make it entertaining and engaging. Now, I will say my recommendation for this brand is I think they did a really well done video. The quality is super high, but I want to see what this model looks like. I'm kind of like, it's kind of like Wilson, you know what I mean? It's like you never quite get to see the full face.
Good point.
So for me, I would really want to see
personal?
the personalization of, if my target demographic is, a woman in her mid-30s, then I would want to see someone in her mid-30s that I can see myself as this model and kind of visualize myself using the product. So Bradley, when we think about like your coffin shelf example, who would you say is your target demographic?
I have no idea.
Yeah, let's find out using.
I have not checked this. So guys, we have another module where Kevin King talks about brand analytics. It's so powerful for knowing about keywords and who's getting a lot of clicks and things. But we've got, what is it called? Demographics right here.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to click on demographics here, and let's check what kind of demographics are buying our products.
So this is another great benefit of having Brand Registry 2.0. So again, if you haven't got Brand Registry, I highly recommend it. There's so many cool things you can do with it. And this information is so valuable because in the past, we just had to guess. We'd kind of read reviews and make our best judgment. Like, I think women between the ages of, let's say, 20 to 40 are using this product. But now you can get really nitty-gritty, detailed information about who is buying your product.
Wow, look at this. I've got overwhelming 25 to 34.
Wow.
Okay. Wow, 40% of the product sales for the coffin shelf come from the demographic of 25 to 34. So that's very telling.
That's fascinating.
Older people seem to be smart enough to understand that buying a shelf shaped like a coffin probably is not a good use of your money. But hey, if it wasn't for you 25 to 34-year-olds, we'd be out of business on Project X.
Love those millennials,
Household income. Wow, this is kind of surprising me. I
Right?
thought that maybe like college age people or people maybe who don't have a job, just getting out of college would be buying this. But this is people who are making up to $75,000 a year are buying coffin shelves. Okay.
What?
Well, maybe they have so much money that they can buy stuff like
Yes,
this.
the frivolous coffin shelves.
That's crazy. Okay, so that's some college most have been to. Okay.
Okay.
Female is the overwhelming,
Okay.
which makes sense. Especially since when we did a test of the pink one and the purple one, plus other colors such as green, red, and brown, the pink and purple actually were the ones that won. You predicted that.
I
when
did.
I first did that, yeah.
I did. Let it be known. Let it be written. I knew that pink would be a bestseller. So if you guys need some, great foresight, just come to me. Just teasing.
Take her to Vegas.
Yes, I'm serious, Bradley.
All right.
I have some major skills.
Married. All right. So again, I would have thought that it would have been single.
Yeah, same.
Single people who are into this, but no.
No.
Married. So maybe we show a his and hers.
Oh, look
There
at
we go,
your
his and
creative
hers coffin
juices
shelf.
flowing, Bradley.
All right. So now
Genius.
now with this information, well, start us off. Like we can't make a video right now, but what we're gonna do is we've got the video team taking notes and. The notes that you give us on what we should do, we'll film this video, and then that's what we're going to add to it. So
Awesome.
How would a Manny's Mysterious Oddities coffin shelf video look like?
Well, when I start brainstorming and thinking about a video, I like to create a storyboard. And so I like to have kind of my big question of why. Why do you think your customers, it looks like women, married women that are 25 to 35, why do you think they are buying these? Do you think, what is their main problem they're trying to solve?
I would say, I mean, from what reading some reviews and things like that, they use it for like, I don't know how it works or anything, but like crystals, and like it supposedly makes your mood calmer when you have it in your, I don't know, some weird thing like that. I'm not into those kind of things, but
okay.
It's the lot of the people who are submitting pictures with the reviews, it was like crystals, or some had like really spooky things, like they would hang a dream catcher or something from it, or like some mini skulls and scary things. Some people use it for Halloween, so it seems to be though mostly for like those kind of things. Like I saw a couple people had it just in their bathroom, like they put their like cologne and stuff in it. But for the majority was like kind of like spooky decor.
Okay. I like that. So what I always like to start a video with that question in mind, and I try to bring in the audience of, kind of solving that pain point. So I ask a question like, for example, with these coffin shelves, do you want to bring your spooky decor to the next level, or something? I mean, that's not a good example, but something that really draws them in, that they read the question and they're like, yes.
Also, you're saying textually, we actually put that like right from the first few seconds, and then give them some visual. Oh, okay.
Yes. So immediately we're drawing them in with their pain point or the reason that they're buying this, right? So what I would do is I would ask the question, and I would show this. If I'm seeing that most of my customers are placing this, let's say, on their wall, and they're having a dream catcher or something, I would show the lifestyle of it in the room, and I'd ask the question, and then I'd kind of show the hero shot. And this is what I think is so smart, is I have like a light box, and I think it's so smart to do like a 360-degree view with really great lighting, and then I kind of say with the logo, just Manny's Mysterious Coffin Shelf. And then I go into maybe how people can use it. So let's say it can be used in any room in your home. So I'll show it in, let's say, a bedroom with the dream catcher above the bed. And maybe I'll show it in the bathroom, and I'll show, some toiletries in it. And then maybe I'll show it in a living room or a kitchen, and kind of showing different places that my target demographic would use it. And ideally, if we could get someone that fits that bill of, someone that's 25 to 35, a woman, maybe we do show a married picture with a his and her.
Somebody 25 to 35, a woman. Where could we possibly find somebody like that?
I'm like right on the edge. I'm 34, I don't know if I quite.
Maybe we just got to put some like goth, like black eyeliner and black lipstick. And
black
you might have to dye your hair though, because the blonde is, that kind of throws off a wig. There we go.
That's perfect.
There we go.
That's actually smart.
All right, you might be volunteering to be our model on this. We'll see.
Deal.
All right. Got it. So, okay, and then for other scenes though, like it doesn't have to. Not every scene has to have a person, because unlike an egg tray, which does require a person to actually put the eggs, and you're carrying it around and stuff. Like the coffin shelf, can be a standalone item, on top of a. But maybe there's just some motion, some implied motion, like the camera comes in or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right, Bradley. I think it is important to have motion. So I'd like to have like the gimbal aerial shots to kind of show the product. You can have motion graphics that have some cool text call outs, but have them moving. You could have cool graphics that are like spooky looking. Okay. They're more like gothic-y Halloween stuff. So I agree with you. I think it's important to show movement, and I think it's important to really get into your customer's mind. So maybe, after we do some research, we find that also people are using it for Halloween. Halloween's coming up. We could say also great for your Halloween decor, and we can make spooky spider webs on it, and maybe we show some fun Halloween candy or something, so that we're really showing how they would actually use this in real life.
All right. Now I'm just thinking out loud here, because we haven't planned this out at all, but my gut reaction, I'm looking at this here. Of course, we've got the Helium 10 graphics team, and it's not any money out of my pocket or your pocket for them to work, hours on this, but I kind of want to give them a break too, just because Kevin's right there behind the camera. But at the same time, like, the average seller does not have a large corporation's video team at their disposal. So what I'm thinking is maybe we do a video where we show all 3 colors at different times, so that we can only have, so that we're only having to make one video for all of them. You know, like if you have different products, you know, that's not going to work. You're like, you know, don't make a video with a coffin shelf and the egg tray. Hey, I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Right.
But would that be okay?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, you could have them all lined up and have just like a moving footage of like available in 3 different popular colors: purple, black, and pink. And then I think it's important to show some of the feature stuff. So I like to do a good mix of like benefits, features. So maybe you show them an up close of this and show someone hanging it on the wall. Maybe we show that it can hold up to 20 pounds of weight. So we, you know, show putting stuff in and it's still sturdy on the wall. We can also show like the dimensions, some cool motion graphics to kind of point out that it's, what is this, 13 inches by...
It's like 14 by, I don't know, 9 or something like that.
Yeah, we could show...
A great product manager I am. I don't even know what the...
That's awesome. So yeah, and I think, especially with something like this, I do think it is important to show like contextually how tall it is, you know what I mean? Because,
I do, the few we hardly have any bad reviews, but it's people who are like, oh man, I didn't realize how small it was going to be and stuff. So yeah, that could help.
Right.
Okay. That's a good game plan. Let's get some more thoughts together, and then let's turn that over to the video team, and then we'll come back on this episode in a few weeks after they've done that, and then we'll put it all together. But before we go and give this video team maybe some brief notes about the egg tray.
Yeah, I think this is such a cool product. I think there's so many cool things you can do. I mean, from what I've gathered, and tell me if you agree with this, I think the main reason people are using this is more for home decor as well. Would you agree? Like,
yeah, I mean, like, you know, eggs come in a carton.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to store. It's not like I buy eggs and it's in my hand, and so I have to find somewhere to put it. I mean, it comes in a carton. So if you're using this, you're trying to show off that, like, look how fancy I am. Like, I have a wooden egg tray. So it's something that's to be visible. Like, one of our main PPC keywords is egg holder countertop.
Okay.
So what that tells me is that, like, a lot of people are not necessarily putting this in the refrigerator, but they want on the countertop so people can see it. It looks a little bit nicer than just that store-bought container.
I can get the visual here. I can see like a beautiful modern white kitchen. I can see this, like, even if you didn't have eggs on this, I think this would be so pretty, even having like a couple like by a really nice stove. Again, this is just very current to what's in style right now, like having wood on a nice white kitchen on the countertop and the backsplash. So I think we definitely want to get a feel for like really elegant kitchen home decor.
Okay.
And I would show that with, again, I'd look at our brand analytics to see what our target demographic is, and I would really try to show that. So a nice home with, you know, just, it's more for decor than, you're right, for actual usage, but it's pretty. And showing that person using it, again, I would do some of the similar things, like available in, what is this, 18? Okay, 18 or 12 count. And then the dimensions and the type of wood. This is what acacia wood.
It's almost like matches this. You notice it almost matches this this table. It's like camouflage here.
It's such pretty wood.
Cool.
And is this like? Is there any other cool features? Like, is this waterproof or is it?
I'm a bad product manager. I told you. I don't know. But actually, Chim Jordan is the one who originally ordered this. So, but one thing that we could show is. And I had talked about this in a different module when we're talking about sponsored video ads, is showing some other unique featers. Like there are people I found from the reviews, they're putting chocolate into here. They're putting cheese balls.
Yes.
They're doing, what else? Sushi.
Oh, you know? That's so smart.
Like you put the little sushi here and then like some wasabi. Like, I never would have thought about that. I'm not that creative.
But that's so smart, right? It's all about the display, like making your home and just having that ambiance of, just making anything you need to display, like make it beautiful. So I agree. I think that would be really smart to show chocolates, maybe some cheese, some grapes. I don't know. We could really make some...
Grapes? I didn't think about that.
Yeah. It almost looks like a Mancala thing too. Did you ever play that game?
What is that?
It's like you drop like marble things in.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
But yeah, this is really pretty. So I agree we want to...
You see, like what we could do is like we sell it in a pack of like 4 or 5, and then it really could be that.
We can get really clever.
Right there we go.
I love it.
Bundle, virtual product bundle. That'll be in another Freedom Ticket module.
Yes.
But anyways, this is a lot of notes. All right, we're going to task the video team to try and make sense of all this rambling that Karen and I are doing, but
Yes.
they're pretty good. I'm sure they can figure out what we're saying, and we're gonna make a video, and then we're gonna bring it back and put it on the listing and show you guys what we came up with. Now, what else in general? Like, one question I think I have seen in Facebook before is, we talked about the installation one. We talked about just kind of like what I would call maybe a lifestyle video. There's no voice,
Right.
there's no narration, but you do have a model. I've seen some people do kind of like, almost like, I don't know, infomercial QVC type video where there's a presenter, you know, and then they're talking about, this, like, under what, is that more like the kind of product, or under what circumstance would you ever suggest to somebody to do a video like that as opposed to what we've talked about?
That is such a good question, Bradley. I'm so glad you touched on it. So from my perspective, I think you can never have too many videos. So for me, I would definitely want to have like a really professional commercial for your main image stack that shows up as your 7th image. But you also have the related video shorts. Yes. So for me, I think you can get away with having maybe lower production videos there, where you could do, I've seen people that have like a message from the brand owner, especially if you're more like an influencer type or someone that likes to be in front of an audience. It's a great place to be like, hey, I created these beautiful, how do you say the wood? Acacia. I can never remember that. Acacia wood egg holders because I wanted something beautiful to display my eggs or something. You kind of give the brand story behind it. Or you can have like an unboxing video there. You could also you could hire an influencer and you can make it very like YouTube-y with like the big text and the call outs and just zing. You could also have like, even I've seen people do like a mini webinar. They have like 3 points and then like a call to action. So you could really like, ideally you could really pack out that related video short section. But for me, like I would personally recommend almost on every product to try and make that main video on your listing very higher end and really touching on the pain point. I think if it is something that is more technical or something that has maybe more explanation, you could have like a voiceover or like a brand spokesperson talking about it. So it kind of just depends on what you want to go for with your brand feel and kind of see what people are doing in your industry. For me, I always like to kind of see some examples and see what they're doing well and see where they could improve with their video. And then that's where I want to excel, right? And kind of make my product video different and differentiated. So I would always recommend doing the research. Again, we looked at brand analytics and then we looked at some examples. Unfortunately, with your coffin shelf, you're kind of the best seller and the only one selling them right now. So we couldn't really get an idea of what other people are doing, kind of piggyback off that. But you can look, again, just doing Google searches and kind of see something similar, right? Like bookshelf commercials or something like that to kind of get an idea of what's doing well, what's resonating with people, and then kind of build from there and make it even better.
Okay, excellent. I think we've got a lot to go on. We're not going to get in yet on exactly how to upload these or where it shows. There's actually, like Karen just referred to, there's a couple different places where it might show up on the listing. Let's first go ahead and take this and give it to the video team. So we're going to come back in a few weeks and then show you exactly how to upload them to your listing and where they might show up on your listing. It's not just in the picture carousel. There's also something towards the bottom called related video shorts that actually displays very prominently on mobile browsers as well. So just even if you don't get it in that carousel there, that's a great place to have your videos as well. So any last words before we turn this all over to the video team and then come back?
I think this has been a really great brainstorming session, Bradley, and I'm really excited to see what we come up with and share with you all what we created, because I think it's going to be really impactful.
All right, so we'll be back in a couple seconds. All right, so we are back. Karen couldn't be here for this video. She's elsewhere right now, but I thought I'd come back to review the video. Our product video team here worked hard on using what Karen and I had talked about earlier in this episode as far as what this product video or the video that's going to be in the listing should look like. And I just got a Dropbox link of this video, finished product. So let's take a look at it together. All right, I like how there's text right there at the beginning, showing some different spots. I think some of that must have been filmed right here in this tequila room. Okay, it brings out the product use. It brings out the materials, who can use it, goth lovers, fun up your kitchen. There's our Helium 10 office, kitchen right there. your home office. Fun up, I like that word there. It gives the dimensions here, cool. All right, shows different use case. Keep it spooky all year long, I like that. And the company logo. All right, cool, 40-second video, I like it. I knew they would knock it out of the park. So we've got the video. What is the next step? We are going to upload this to the Amazon listing. How do we do that? Let's hop right back into Seller Central and let me show you. So we are going to go here into Seller Central. I'm going to hit inventory and I'm going to go to upload and manage videos. As you can see, this is the first one I'm doing for this account. So I just hit this button, upload video. And then right here, I'm going to go ahead and find the file that's on my hard drive. And then it'll upload pretty fast as long as you have a fast internet connection. And while that's uploading, there's some fields over here on the right that I need to fill out, such as the title, ASIN, thumbnail, things like that. So here in the title, I want to make it have some keyword action in here. So maybe probably put the brand name. You guys can do what you want for this section here. But I'm going to go ahead and type in the actual brand name, Manny's Mysterious Oddities, and put the coffin shelf, which is my main keyword. All right. And let's just throw in another keyword here just in case there's some rank juice that can happen. So I'll go ahead and put a Gothic decor right here. Now this is a brand. Before you can only be brand registered, or you can only, if you're a brand registered, could you add this video? So that's what it means, brand or non-brand. You might be able to add videos now, even if you don't have your own brand on Amazon. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and put the ASIN right there because this is a brand. I am brand registered, and I can actually change the thumbnail if I wanted to right here. And so I actually went ahead and made a different thumbnail just to make sure that it's more appropriate. And so I'm going to upload that right there, and then I'm going to hit submit, and that's it. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that there's going to be a message in Seller Central that talks about if you are doing a video for your carousel, that you got to be careful that sometimes the video might not show if you have more than 6 images. More than 6 images in your actual existing carousel. So what I actually did was, just to be safe, I had 8 images. I deleted a couple of them. Let's look how the video looks. It actually takes a couple of days to populate, but it's now populated here on the Project X listing. So let's hop into Amazon here. Let's click on our coffin shelves. Here it is, look at that. Here is our video. It came up here right in the list or the carousel of pictures, and we could see spooky Gothic decor for the home, and I would just click it and it plays right here. I already have 2 upvotes. Look at that, that's pretty cool. But here is where that title I showed you guys earlier comes up, a coffin shelf for all your Gothic decor needs. We put there. Here's the videos, and I believe sometimes it'll come up in this other section down here at the bottom. Yep, sure enough, there it is. So right there, videos for this product. And this is, I think, what anybody has access to, whether you have brand registered or not. But once you upload to that section that I showed you how to upload it, you'll get a video right down here as well. So we got 2 spots right here, videos for this product, and there it is. We'll, hopefully get some, it's not going to make us 5 more sales a day, but if it can increase our conversion rate, then obviously that's a plus. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is not something I wouldn't say you need from day one. Focus on your core of your listing and your images, get those all in. But this is an important part of the Amazon journey, is uploading as many assets as possible that Amazon gives you. So we hope you take the lessons from this video to your own listing and possibly somehow create your own video for your product image carousel. And let's see if it increases your conversions or not. And we'll see you in the next module.